E aí, aqui é o Bo e voltamos novamente com The Other Worlds. Vamos continuar aqui falando com o Anton, da missão que a gente fez anteriormente. E depois a gente já vai aqui ali no Val, sei lá como é o nome daquele Zé Mané lá. Que aí a gente já tem duas missões para serem
Oh,
completas.
it's you.
É,
As
sou
if
eu.
my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it? That is wonderful news. I'd feared the worst.
É, de nada.
Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness.
E agora?
Oh,
Será que eu...
as if my thoughts weren't... Oh, really? Who? That underhanded swine. I'll have him swatted out at once. I will be happy to answer your questions once I have my research. In the meantime, I will occupy myself considering the different ways I can end my life. No, realistic. I don't get that research back, I'll be released from my indenture contract. You can't be serious. No contract, no work. No work, you're a pariah, cast out, shunned. Soon you'll find yourself among deserters. You know, dregs, ne'er-do-wells, eking out a horrible existence on the periphery of society. Even if that's not my fate, I don't relish being sent to some backwater corporate township. I will be happy.
Cara chato, mano.
As if my...
Eu tô com...
My research? Please tell me you've recovered it.
Cadê?
You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've
Opa,
done for me.
conquista.
And what, pray tell, is the status of our raptidons?
Taquei gás em todos
Capital.
eles.
Excellent. If we're done here, I'd like to get back to work. You understand. Actually, there is something else. Why do you suppose Auntie Cleo's would want to market diet toothpaste to the lower classes? Yet, when we discovered the appetite's suppressing potential, they were more interested in selling to the workers, at a reduced price even. There's something amiss here. It nags at me like a sore tooth, but I can't for the life of me figure out why. By the architect, this could be a disaster. Why did I not realize that?
Não é?
That would have been enough before, but you questioning my motives, my compassion, has unsettled me. All I cared
sou
about before
chato.
was Byzantium. I believed getting there was everything, that my life would finally have meaning.
Nossa, eu tô muito bravo, cara. Beleza. 10 pontinhos de habilidade. Vamos aqui, arma branca, longo alcance, diálogo, furtividade, tecnologia. Quero mais furtividade, vai. Já era? Ih, rapaz. Não, pera aí, volta 6 não. Vou aumentar mais um pouquinho aqui o longo alcance. E defesa, né? Ponto de defesa aqui. Valeu. Beleza. Talentos. Chance de zerar o intervalo entre os usos de habilidade. Bababá. Isso aqui é interessante. Beleza. Parvati pelo jeito tem coisa pra equipar aqui. Pode ser, apareceu alguma coisa, não sei de onde. Spoiler, exploração. Ué. Combate. Beleza. Vamos ver o que a Parvati tem aqui. Pra upar. Reduz a ameaça de companheiros. Aumenta a habilidade de engenharia. Dano causado. Tá, eu não sei qual que ela usa mais, mas eu vou pôr a arma branca. O Vingário Max, eu acho que ele já usa a arma. Tá aí na mão dele a resposta. Então vamos aumentar isso aqui. Aí, beleza. Esse meu personagem tá muito sisudo, olha. Você é louco. Bom, foco. Sinal de socorro.
Yes? I suppose. It's highly illegal to have brought the Raptidons to Terra 2. The research done on them before Monarch was left to the dregs was too promising to just abandon, so here we are. You've not much idea how these things work, do you? If Auntie Cleo could be connected to what we're doing here, they'd be ruined. Everyone skirts the law looking for an edge, but the ultimate sin is to be exposed. Plausible deniability is everything.
Tá, deixa eu ir embora, fui. Beleza, acho que não tem mais nada pra fazer aqui. Eu caguetei o Val, né, então, o Valt lá. Então, provavelmente ele não deve estar nem mais aí. Deve estar nem vivo mais. Cadê ele? Ó, aqui, ele aqui.
Any news on that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing? Lay it on me. Ask Dr. Crane. All I know is my bit, analyzing the Raptidon equivalent of hormones.
Ah, an interesting scientific endeavor if I ever heard one. Which hormones?
Mostly they're leptin analogs. Raptidons have 4 different varieties. Concentrations vary based on the season.
Byzantium's inhabitants could afford it, if no one else.
as little as possible. I mean, yeah. I'm staff. Endocrinologist. We've been studying a load of raptidons hauled in from Monarch. Hey, whatever.
Tá.
Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers. What? Shit! Do you have any idea how much trouble? Like, why would you do that? Well, yeah. I'm trying to make my little bit on the side. You think Dr. Crane isn't doing that too? Well, thanks for your Damn it. Damn it! I gotta get... Before he... Yeah, bye. I can be cool. Dr. Crane can't prove anything. I made sure there was nothing on that equipment.
E aí, ô manezão? Me empurra assim? Tá, já caguetei ele lá. Acho que agora a gente já pode sair fora. Tem que ir pra cá. Vai. Jameson?
Thanks for getting me out of there.
De nada.
Oh, we turned the old lab into storage a long time ago. Anton needed someone to fetch precursors, and when Anton needs someone to fetch something, that someone is invariably me. About being an assistant? Now, I know as much about this stuff as Anton does, but I'm treated like a child. You know what it's like, being shackled despite my potential? Frustrating, that's what.
Então tá.
You're underestimating the importance of the eighth back. Lancashire, she's okay. Or Lunsford.
Tem muito mais nada pra cá. Só achar uma bancada aqui. Vamos ver se dá pra vender alguma coisa aqui. Tá, o que eu quero vender aqui? As partes de robôs acho que é irrelevante.
I got 500 bids on the Darlings taking the finals this year.
The stats are better on the spacers chosen. My model predicts a sweep.
É, tá. Vamos voltar lá. Eu acho que provavelmente não. Eu perdi, né? Qualquer oportunidade. Já que eu entreguei tudo aqui pro Anton.
Yes? I suppose. I grew up in a Spacer's Choice township. My own personal pit of despair. Test marks were high enough, so I set to becoming a scientist. But I didn't relish returning when my studies were done. I'd no desire to spend my life finding better ways to churn out worthless goods. My fellow spacers looked upon it as a betrayal, but I longed for substance, meaning. Toothpaste is about making people's lives better, preventing pain. Plus, it was a means to an end. Fear, jealousy, belief in the grand plan. No one is meant to seek an improvement to their lot in life, though everyone would, were they only given the chance.
Tá, não tem muito mais o que falar com ele. E provavelmente eu não posso mais pegar de volta.
Another outlaw? I'm quite... Oh, quite right. My apologies. I did speak to you earlier, didn't I? What would you like? I am Orson Shaw. I was brought in to study the Raptidons. I was to ensure that, should a problem arise, they are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible to control in any fashion, and indeed appear to be powered entirely by hate. No amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly sate their aggression. Not quite. We are now acutely aware of their weaknesses. Bullets through the head.
Nossa.
Now that may seem like an obvious conclusion, but believe it or not, some creatures' brains are not in their heads. Now, if you got the copy, it's just a matter. Orson, you did.
De novo isso.
Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He can point you in the right direction. Now, if you got the copy. I am Orson Shaw. I was brought in to study the
Tá, beleza.
As a matter of fact, they are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible. No amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly. Indeed. Now that you fully grasp the gravity of the situation, I wonder if you might do me a favor.
I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me. I found an advanced pistol when we moved here, but it's broken. I need those schematics to modify it to output superheated air. It should quite easily burn through Raptidon hides.
Out the south gate. Follow the road. It'll be on the left, past the old lab. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you? Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
Ah. Aumenta o dano. Isso que nós queremos. Rifle de assalto. Carrega plasma. Mira de precisão. Beleza. Vamos lá ver onde que fica essa missão dele.
They must have cleared this place out in a hurry to have abandoned such a valuable piece of machinery.
Tá. Chegamos aqui. Pra cá, né? Vixe, mano. Pra cá tem alguma coisa? Tá aqui. Putz. Fecha, fecha, fecha. Fecha. Tá, vamos por aqui. Acho que vai dar no mesmo lugar, na verdade. É, no mesmo lugar. Tem muita gente aqui, cara. Tem dois aí.
They never saw you coming.
Oh, yeah.
Here they come.
Ué.
Well
Ah,
done.
sério isso?
We are victorious.
Ué, entendi.
You hiding? You scared? Come out, play. Come out. Come out. Gonna find you.
Incoming.
Tear them apart. Hey. You got it.
Nossa. Tá, beleza. Tem muita gente aqui, cara. Tá, e tem uma coisa embaixo e outra coisa pra ali. Todo o pessoal deve comparecer às estações de trabalho atribuídas, relatem atividades suspeitas ao engenheiro de segurança local mais próximo. Experimento o limpa tudo de Aclau, melhor removedor de manchas cirúrgicas. Aí tem várias mensagens aqui que vocês podem pausar para assistir, para ler. Falando sobre as papeladas, trancar as portas, beleza. Tá. Aqui no caso é a saída. Aqui um banheiro.
Cleanliness isn't much of a priority, I take it.
Cartucho de bits. Munição pesada, sempre bom. Aí. Cheio das munição agora. Todo o pessoal deve comparecer às estações de trabalho atribuídas, blá blá blá, que é mesmo lenga-lenga de sempre. Munição, pistola, blá blá blá. Tá, beleza. Vamos lá. O negócio tá ali pra baixo. Missão leve. Aqui a descida. Tem pelo menos 4 aqui, né?
This must be where Mr. Shaw's been looking.
Ué, tem ninguém aqui? Ah não, tá ali atrás. São robôs ainda por cima. Uhum. Tá, vamos nessa. Vai lá, amiga, resolve isso aí pra gente. Brabo demais. Tá, por que eu tô lento? Não tô entendendo. Aí sim, hein? Easy peasy. Não entendi o que aconteceu comigo. Fui envenenado, é isso? Tá, vamos Ó, gazua. Tomar um suquinho, uma inalação aqui. Desenhos detalhados de uma pistola avançada. Revisões e comentários estão rabiscados na imagem com uma escrita quase ilegível, exceto pelo nome Orson Shaw rabiscado no canto. O diagrama ilustra a pistola Flogricicroton. Esses nominhos, viu? De uma marca chamada Force. Não é da colônia de Bonança. Nesses diagramas não fica claro o que faz um Flogricicroton. Tá, foi. Só ir embora agora. Agora eu não vou nem ir lá, eu vou direto embora e entregar isso aqui pra Gladys. Pra ela me dar a arma lá. E vamos embora. Nossa, quantos inimigos tem aqui? 3, 4, 5. Melhor a gente ir pianinho, né? Não se envolver em treta não, que... Ou sim. Não, melhor não, vamos embora. Cadê mapa? Aqui é o depósito. A faligem interior. Não. Eu vou embora direto para Gladys. Eu vou lá no Orson primeiro e falar que eu não achei. Deve ter essa opção. Tá cheio de inimigos. Melhor eu não fast travel. Ok, voltamos aqui pra Ratarrosa. Vamos aqui. Falar com o Orson.
Oh, hello. Why do you seem familiar? Have we
Ah,
met?
cara, dá raiva desse maluco. Ah, queria mentir.
I'm just quite selective about what information I choose to retain. That said, yes, I recognize you. Have you
Ah,
retrieved my
agora lembra de mim,
schematics yet?
né?
Oh, hello. Ah, yes. Very good. And have you done that?
Ah, não dá pra simplesmente falar que não vou entregar pra ele, cara. Acho que eu vou só ir pra lá então. Tá, vamos voltar pra nave aqui. Vamos embora.
Oh, it's you.
Exatamente. Vamos nessa.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Rapaz, pertinho. Logo ali. Ah, o que você quer?
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Hã? Nossa, dá pra expulsar o cara.
Nothing too
That's
out
my
of the
story.
ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Que viagem é essa, velho?
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, but most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a...
Tá bom. Só isso? Vamos lá, Pavate. Vamos, Félix, vai. Você não saiu daí ainda? Não, peraí.
The old rest and go.
Chegamos.
All the luxury and comfort of a shipping container.
Olá, tiazinha.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Ih, tá botando muita moral. Calma lá.
What's that? Speak up now.
Desce surdo ainda por cima.
What'd you turn up?
Tudo.
Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits. Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a patch of... If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught. Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
Não, tô mentindo.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime. I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Cara, mas eu tenho 9.000 bits.
It's almost time for today.
Por que eu não posso comprar? Ah, não, são 10.000, né? Cara...
I've got a lovely little throw pillow.
Tá bom, pode falar. Vamos ver o que dá pra nós vender aqui. Tá quase. Aê, agora
If you're
vai.
here for this week, fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
Não, só isso mesmo. Só fui assaltado por você,
Anytime, sweetheart.
véia.
You know where to find me.
10.000 bits, cara. Não tenho mais nada agora. Tô com vontade de quebrar isso aqui, ó. Mas aí eu vou arranjar treta, então não quero.
Hey boss, you need a tour guide?
Ih,
I've seen all
rapaz.
12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet. I know monarchs.
Tá, estamos chegando aqui. A Bela mandou a gente vir falar com essa moça aí, né? Então vamos lá. Opa! Vocês estão bem? Estão bem? Tem certeza? Parece meio sem cabeça, sei lá. Piada original, né? Ué, não posso entrar?
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
Exatamente. Meu nome é Capitão Boy.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
Opa.
Sure am. A few years back they got me started on simple acquisitions. These days I stick to HQ and look after...
Tá bom. Abre aí pra nós. Cheguemos. O que tem aqui pra gente? Absolutamente nada.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay off our tails.
Sei.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for
Ih, rapaz, ela sabe que eu não sou o cara.
It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and Unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time. One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned... It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter.
Nossa.
Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cells. It's no good to anyone. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Opa.
Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them. If you're working for the right side, it's a fucking paradise. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Opa.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
Sei. Vai sim. Vai dar tudo certo, com certeza. Autônomo. Se as autoridades forem atrás de vocês, nossa equipe jurídica pré-aprovou a citação desta passagem de nossos direitos comerciais coloniais. De acordo com os regulamentos que reagem à carne de citoporco preservada internamente, tal entidade comercial teria, portanto, o direito de reunir, armazenar e, por fim, descartar equipamentos e acessórios agrícolas, desativados a fim de obter lucro ou conveniência. Em resumo, se cuidarmos da carne enlatada, temos o direito legal de resgatar tratores e peças de tratores. É por isso que guardo uma lata de carne de citoporco e um cofre da Sublight no espaço. E é por isso que os itens que vocês trazem são catalogados como equipamentos agrícolas. Tudo o que fazemos é perfeitamente legal. Agora vamos pegar nosso bacon de cada dia. Sei. Fiquei meio em dúvida, hein, esse pessoalzinho aí. É intrigante que nós devotemos nossos recursos às estrelas quando ainda há tantos problemas a resolver na Terra. Expor nossa frágil espécie à vastidão do cosmos deixa colonos e exploradores vulneráveis aos mistérios de outros mundos. O destino de uma civilização exploradora pode ser prejudicado por um cálculo errado, uma variável ignorada e tantas outras catástrofes alienígenas. Imprudência e impaciência são, talvez, características inatas da humanidade, não erros genéticos, como podem sugerir. É verdade. Pô, é sério? Agora você tá pensando em machucar a gente? Tá, vamos dar um fast lá pra nave. E aí a gente já encerra. Cadê? Pera, mapa. Já vamos encerrar por aqui. Tá, tô perdido. Ué. Ah, tá certo. Então vamos encerrar por aqui. Se vocês gostaram, avaliem o vídeo. A gente volta provavelmente ainda hoje. Tem mais um vídeo, provavelmente, para dar continuidade a essa história. E aí no próximo vídeo a gente já continua lá com o Phineas pra já falar com ele que a gente tem a chave e já partir pro próximo planeta, beleza? Beleza, então, valeu, falou e é nóis.